Hello again everybody and welcome to Back to Basics Gaming. Yep, we're back here at Final Fantasy XIV Dungeon number 4 Halitali. And before we really get into it, I'm going to talk about some of the trash here, in which for the most part it's pretty simplistic. Just go after what the tank is going after and you'll do just fine. I am once again playing as a machinist. I would say pretty much get used to that because I'm having a hell of a lot of fun with it. So I'll be still doing that, and you'll probably be noticing that my rotation is a little horrible as well, but I am getting used to it, so sooner or later I will get the hang of it. But in here the trash is pretty simple. Nothing too big, nothing that is really truly a threat, except for one little thing here. When you're running through the dungeon, your tank is going to be activating some chain winches, which will allow you to proceed further into the dungeon in a certain section. So here's a chain winch right here. Our tank is going to run up to it and activate it, and sometimes they spawn out enemies, hence why the tank should be doing it. And it's a bomb, and the bomb will blow up, so stay out of the AoE, because right here our tank has just met his end. So be very careful of the bomb AoE. Don't worry though, we set ourselves a little bit of a prayer for the tank, we burn a candle for them, and we're ready to move on. So here's the first boss, it's Firemain. Now this boss really just stays exactly where they're at throughout the whole entire fight. And again, they're fairly easy, but Firemain actually does have a trick up their sleeve. It all depends on how skilled your healer is, and if they're able to take the bulk of the hits when Firemain does his special little technique, which I'll show you. When the room lights up, like so, with the fire right there in the middle, you're going to want to run back over here and take out these little tiny fireballs. Continue just taking them out. The other DPS should be focusing on the other fire that is activated on the other side of the room. Then Noxious or Noxious will come out, kill him. He's just a bigger fireball. He takes a bit more damage. It's all just to kind of slow you down. But if these fireballs actually meet in the middle of the room, they will do some big time damage to your party. Like I said, unless your healer is up to the challenge, I would definitely suggest taking them out. As you can see, the other DPS was trying to run towards it, but since I'm ranged, in their melee, I'll take care of the ads as they come. I mean, they are ads, they should be taken out, but again, just ask the healer if they can manage it, and then you won't have to run and do that. So as you can see, they're actually doing some pretty considerable damage already on Firemain. He really isn't that strong. He just tries to deter you from hitting him and going to hit his minions instead, so you're not getting hit with a whole bunch of damage. As you can see here, they're trying to make their way. Luckily though, I'm ranged, so it really isn't a big deal. Just rinse and repeat, and before you know it, the fight will be over. Really not too bad, and with their low HP, it's just a cakewalk, really. The thing is though, is that they're just there just to get in the way, but as you can see, that's not going to be an issue anyways. So here we go, take him out, and there you go. Just grab your loot, roll, need, greed, pass, and then you actually gotta jump up here into this fire and transport to the next area, if that makes any sense. So now here we are onto our second boss. Now this guy right here, he's kind of a nuisance because he likes to run away, and we're gonna get into that in just a second. First we're going to have the tank go on ahead and grab aggro. And now I'm going to just stand back here and deal damage from far away. Again, he really isn't a threat. You're only in the 4th dungeon. It's really not a big deal, but there are some things to take into consideration when fighting. First off, stay away from his cone AoE. He can deal pretty good damage, and it's unnecessary work for your healer. After he's hit so many times, he'll go into the middle of the room, and he will light the water. He'll light the water up. It'll turn purple. You don't want to stand in the water; it'll hurt you. And then he'll summon some ads. Pretty much just take care of these ads, and you'll be ready for round 2 fighting him. I do believe he does summon two runs of ads every time he runs into the middle of the room, so this kind of makes him a nuisance. But again, just keep it up. If you have any moves that can hit multiple enemies, I highly suggest using them, as his ads have very low HP, and I wouldn't worry if you grab any aggro from the tank when it comes to them. So here he comes again, ready for his second round. And for some reason, he decides to come after me. So me and the tank are going back and forth, actually, well, tanking him. I'm not sure as to how tank abilities work or not, but this is the first time I ever actually had to tank this boss, which, again, isn't a big deal. He isn't really that much of a threat. So as you can see now, he's running back. He's lighting the water purple again, or whatever color that is. And here come the ads. Once again, just try to use any type of technique that can hit multiple enemies, such as I'm doing here with spread shot, and you'll be ready for the next round of ads very soon. And of course, stay out of the AoEs that are there. I believe that is actually the dragon doing the AoE attack. So here comes our next round. Again, they're very, very weak. Stay out of the AoE, and now we're ready to finish our target off. So here he comes, and yes, I'm still holding the main level of aggression on him, so it's kind of funny really, but again, he only has 10% health. He doesn't have a lot of HP. He just likes to run away and have his minions help him out, and there you go. That's the end of him. Go on ahead and grab your treasure chest. Make sure to, need, greed, or pass. I mean, it's nice to... I usually pass because I already have a whole bunch of stuff as it is, but I seen this sweet eye patch and I couldn't pass it up. So we'll go on ahead to the end of the dungeon, where we will fight Tangata. Now this dude, he's a little annoying too, but really nothing too hard. A nice big open area to fight him. This is very, very ideal type of boss fight for me. I like the big areas like this. So just continue to inflict damage onto him, and he'll have a couple AoEs himself. Right here, when he does the fire in the middle like that, you're going to want to go on ahead and take out any ads that come out, because he is invulnerable. So right here, I'm just taking out these ads, but there are also little fireball ads like we had in the first boss fight. What we want to do is we want to take out every single thing, because Tangata is still invulnerable at this point. So just stick with it, and once it dies down, you can go back to delivering some punishment on him. He will, however, employ this method a couple more times, though at the last time it'll be a little different. He's very, very slow moving. He just kind of has a decent amount of HP, but his attack really isn't all that though. So again, just rinse and repeat. Do this right here, just exactly what I'm doing. Take care of any ads, because fighting Tangata again is just not a good idea since he is invulnerable. You see me and the tank and all the other DPSs were spread out a little bit, so we can take care of this a bit faster. If you see somebody already attacking the fireballs or anything like that, just leave them be and go on ahead and try and find another ad to take out, if there's any at all. So again, his guard is down, and about halfway through his HP bar, he should employ this method once again, maybe even a little bit, because we seem to really be sapping his HP down quite a bit here, very fast. It seems that maybe his defense even went down during this as well. So here we go again. I believe at this point, Tangata does summon ads, but you don't have to take them out if you don't want to. That being said, that he isn't invulnerable this time around, and I'm not sure if that was a good idea to do or not, just me focusing on the ads. I'm really not sure on that, but I just kind of stick to my whole philosophy of just take ads out and, be done with it. So Here we go. He's only got about 20% HP left. You can see that there's still some ads there too. Just kind of getting in the way. It really just gives a healer more work to do. So, you know, just be nice. Take the ads out and, you know, just be done with it. As you can see, the room is really lighting up now with more ads, but he's only got such little left that you just want to take him out. Don't even bother at that point. If the HP is low on the boss, then forget about the ads. But there you go. There's Halitali, dungeon number 4. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and thank you for helping me get back to the basics. And we will see you next time for the 5th dungeon.